So I've been working a lot on BiasDoom, especially concerning the 3D model import pipeline, the glTF open source standard, Blender friendly, not some private Maya bullshit. And so in order to properly test that, I needed to fork Heresy-Editor, fork Eureka-Editor, and called it Heresy-Editor. Eureka is this mostly abandoned editor for Doom, especially on Linux. I've known it for a very long time now, more than 10 years or so, whatever, I don't even remember. And so I've changed the application a lot, added some tools for easing authorship, and as I've said, implemented the glTF pipeline in order to test in an easier fashion. So let's open it. I already have it built. Built. First of all, I'll create a new project. You can choose the iWAD and the source port. You needed to have a custom BiasDoom support in order to support some custom things I've added, like extremely huge size maps and glTF support and so on. UDMF, which is it's the modern GZDoom format. For iWAD a replacement, some place to store it. Can select that. So destination folder. Let's capitalize. So here I have a custom map, and you can test it by pressing Ctrl T. It's a boring standard map. First thing I've changed is adding ridiculously more options to the grid, which was really basic on Eureka. So I've added, like, you can have 64 units or this ridiculously amount, and you can have colossal and many kilometers wide maps, which used to crash the renderer in GZDoom, but I've fixed that on the engine. You guys can check the changelog and the commits for that. Probably it's crashing on UZDoom as well, because I've modified it to an absurd amount. Probably nobody will ever make such a huge map, but anyway, just for the sake of it, let me press L to go into line defs mode and expand it a little bit. As you can see, it's now a bit wider. So let me add some things. T for things. Here you can choose the type. You have a type browser here, which was already on Eureka-Editor. So I can just press the right mouse button or space to add it, and it's here. Okay, so it works perfectly fine. Now to the custom pipeline. You have here import glTF models, and let me find it. Models, electronics, Sony. This here I've downloaded for free from Sketchfab. I believe that's the name of the website. So I'll name it TV, and this adnum is the ID of the thing, because the custom glTF is a thing inside the engine, like a key or something. And you can change the scale. I recommend keeping it, because that's the scale already converted from the the model type to the engine unit size. But you can feel free to change it if you want. So in order to select it, you have two ways to do it. You can search for the name you gave to the imported model, like TV here, or you can just type it manually. In this case, it's 1. 20,000 is, I believe. Anyway, it's not from the 20,000. If it doesn't exist, you get this unknown type. You can just really place an unknown thing here. You'll get this weird thing here, and if you play it, you probably get an exclamation mark. Yeah, because it's an unknown thing, so it does just nothing. It doesn't break anything. It's just missing. So if you change it to the actual actor, you can press tab to go into 3D view, or just change it here. I've improved 3D view from original Eureka to be more WSD friendly, and you have better control over it. The actual position of the model, it really depends on how it was exported in Blender, for example. So getting back to it, you can change the direction to the correct one by just selecting the proper arrow there, and you can see it's properly textured. Of course, lighting is not perfect, considering PBR materials and anyway, reflections and bump mapping and all of the boring 3D stuff. It's not perfect. Perhaps it's something to be improved in the future, considering the light of the sector and so on. But this is a model that is working pretty fine. As you can see, it has collision, but no sort of bullet effect on it, nothing like that. Let me import another one for testing. Let me import a new one. Models, electronics, cars. There's Porsche. Let me name it Porsche. As you can see, we have the ID here. Same thing. And we'll type Porsche. And we'll just check it inside the game. It has this weird texture that's on the model, I guess. Let me check it out inside the game. So in-game is just fine. It's probably some glitching the render of Heresy-Editor. You can even see the text here. So again, the lighting, and it's not perfect, but one can already start modding with fancy 3D models inside them, at least statically. Actually, animations are working as well. You can check that on this weird model. The texturing of it is pretty crappy, to be honest with you. But you can see the animation nonetheless. Cars, this Dodge Charger, imported, Charger, space. It has weird height where's the animation? Should be here. Perhaps I didn't import it with the flag. Let me re-import it. Models, cars, charger, Porsche, no, charger 2. Animated looping game. Yup, I forgot to flag this. So theoretically, it should be there. Let me charger 2. And I think I can change the height here. But anyway, as you can see, this car has a door opening animation, and the animation is working nicely. Again, this glTF model is broken somehow in terms of textures. I need to deeper investigate and of course test with a bunch of more with many more models. But animations are working. There's currently I need to improve the way you can actually trigger that. If you can trigger some model animation through a switch or something, or a line def, that's something to be seen. But just let me check here. Well, there's something wrong with. Oh, wait a second. 0. No, there's something wrong with the renderer for sure. The Heresy-Editor renderer, it's not reflecting entirely what's happening inside the engine. But anyway, I'll commit a fix for that, and that doesn't happen with all models. The exported models are not really standardized from software to software. That's a bit chaotic, but anyway. So that's it, at least for concerning the current state of glTF models. And I'll record new videos explaining new features that I've added to the editor. So be sure to watch that as well. That's it.